Hey, welcome back everyone. It is now June 28th of 2021. Now, if there's one thing that a lot of fans are really looking forward to when it comes to the future of the Star Wars franchise, it's no other than the return of Luke Skywalker in the series by Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Also, make sure to check me out at Mike01 on Twitter if you would like to. Now, given that, of course, we have a lot of Star Wars TV shows that are about to be announced by this November to December, this is going to be a very big time this year in which, of course, a lot of TV shows are going to be announced, new movies, books, novels, comics, and video games, and the like. That's really going to set up this new Star Wars universe, this new expanded universe, if you will, by George, John, and Dave working together as a team. Now, one thing that a lot of fans were really much excited for was, of course, what happened with The Mandalorian Season 2, with the return of Luke Skywalker, in CGI form. That was the one thing that really took fans by surprise. That really set the bar and really raised a lot of expectations for the future of the franchise by John and Dave. Now, given that they are still working on the Acolyte series, of course, loosely, they are only loosely connected to the Acolyte show, given that Kathleen Kennedy is about to leave on a creative level by this September, they're really all not that much involved with that show for the most part. However, the thing that really does strike me the most is exactly what they are actually trying to do as we speak right now with the future of Star Wars involving the return of Star Wars Legends. So a lot of Legends stories are coming back into play here for Star Wars. A lot of the beloved stories of Luke Skywalker, Mara Jade, and others out there that are really going to be implemented onto the Disney Plus streaming platform. Now, with that being said, with both Disney and Lucasfilm now focused on their new Star Wars universe, it's best described that they are making some new key decisions to fulfilling the new Star Wars franchise moving ahead. It's best described that currently both Disney and Lucasfilm recently made their final decision on the new Luke Skywalker for the future of Star Wars by starring actor Sebastian Stan to portray Luke in The Mandalorian Season 3 and 4, as well as, of course, in a Luke Skywalker-centered TV show that is currently dubbed simply as Star Wars Jedi Knight. Further, it's noted that this plan by Lucasfilm is to make sure that the character of Luke can live on with the fandom. Sebastian Stan is set to portray Luke Skywalker alongside actress Karen Gillan to portray Mara Jade in the upcoming Star Wars TV shows for Disney+. Further, it's described that both Karen Gillan and Sebastian Stan have already met and have had conversations with Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni on how their characters will be handled in the near future for Star Wars as a whole. Now, this major plan for Lucasfilm is to make sure that they can transfer many Star Wars stories from Legends over into the Disney canon in order to give the fans something to be excited for the next couple of years on the Disney Plus streaming service. Sebastian Stan is said to make his announcement as Luke Skywalker by early 2022 in order to hype up the fandom to be prepared for Luke's return in live-action form, as opposed to CGI, like how he was used in The Mandalorian Season 2. Now, the thing that really does excite a lot of fans about all of this further is that the fact that they are bringing back stories of Luke and Mara Jade into the Disney canon. A lot of fans love those stories from oh so long ago, that Disney refused to actually use in the beginning. Now they're beginning to cave. There's a reason as to why they are beginning to cave. It's two reasons: fan pressure, and the other reason is that John and Dave actually pushed for all of this to happen. So we're going to be learning more about this by this fall, with all the major announcements that are indeed lined up for 2022, and of course for the fall of this year. So basically November and December are going to be big months, as well as May of next year over at Star Wars Celebration, where more TV shows and movies will in fact be announced. So Sebastian Stan, the major plan right now is to have him make his announcement as the new Luke Skywalker by, of course, early 2022. Now, we're still not quite sure exactly when it's going to be. It could be January, February, or March at that. But he is going to make his official announcement as Luke Skywalker for, of course, The Mandalorian Season 3 and 4, as well as the Star Wars Jedi Knight TV series, which is actually said to be a limited TV show for 2024. Now, the thing that also really excites a lot of fans is the fact that we are going to be getting a lot more Luke Skywalker action. The only thing that a lot of fans right now are very skeptical of is, can Sebastian Stan really pull off being Luke Skywalker in spirit? We all know that he looks like Luke. You know, he actually can very much pull off the Luke Skywalker look and appearance. That's pretty much a fact. But the biggest question of all, can Sebastian Stan actually portray Luke Skywalker, you know, in the form of live action, and can he actually get the mannerisms down? Can he actually get the spirit of Luke Skywalker down at the end of the day? Well, that's all up to Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, after all. It's all about directing and writing, right? So if they can actually model Sebastian Stan to become the new Luke Skywalker, very close to how Mark Hamill portrayed him in the original trilogy, I think that they really have a lot of things going right now. They have a lot of opportunities ahead. They have a lot of chances to redeem Star Wars and to really bring things on the right track here for the new Star Wars universe. So the thing that really also takes fans by surprise is that George Lucas is in fact going to be calling the shots on how some of the Luke Skywalker-oriented series, or should I say, storylines, are going to be implemented into the Luke series. Now, the thing that really does catch my interest is Sebastian Stan and Mark Hamill. They have talked before in the past. I'm sure that you guys have seen this. Even Mark Hamill himself approves of Sebastian Stan becoming the new Luke Skywalker for, of course, the future of Star Wars. Now, this just kind of lends credit to Mark Hamill, the fact that he is allowing Sebastian Stan to properly become the new Luke. He himself even said that, you know, he basically is my son, you know, my in-movie son. That's how similar they look in comparison to each other. Now, I think that obviously Jon and Dave, they know what they're doing at the end of the day. They really do believe in the Star Wars fandom, and they're really pushing for this constantly. You know, toward the Disney higher-ups, they're really trying to bring Star Wars full circle. They are absolutely trying to bring Star Wars back to its roots, back to the visionary of George Lucas and what it's meant to be. So, I would love to hear what you guys have to say about all of this below in the comments, everything rooted to what's happening with the new Luke Skywalker by Sebastian Stan, and whether or not you guys believe that Sebastian Stan can pull things off. Let me know what you guys think about that below in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.